divide us. That's got something to do with the mama and daddy making improper decisions. This ain't got nothing to do with division. This got something to do with who you choose. So now I'm looking at you as the mother and father of Karmelo Anthony, and I'm like, bro, are you not doing your due diligence before you just tell somebody that you can talk for me? Do you not know who this man is?
That's what I'm saying when I'm talking about the system. Who sent them? We got to go deeper. We got to find out how he get there. Did they send him for the sabotage play?
Oh, so you basically saying was Dominique Alexander sent to sabotage the whole thing?
Sabotage or be the representation?
He is the representation, but that's what he's saying. He's saying what he sent to sabotage them to be the representation. So now all the stuff that come out.
Representation alone, as you stand here to represent this family, goes accordingly.
This shit is crazy to me, bro.
That don't make
ain't no way. And then my thing is, I would be with all this coming out, I'd be trying to separate myself from him.
This is not that time to have this type of image. And if they sought him out, clearly, just like you hit Google, I'm pretty sure they would have seen the same information because it wasn't a secret, right? So possibly someone will send him to them to say, "Hey, family, I know you had time to breathe. Got this. I can speak for you, and help get this thing moving along. I can speak to the people that you can't speak to right now because you get what I'm saying." And that's how they works.
Well, they turn.
Right.
Because now we're talking about
we so used to you gangster count, we done got spoiled in thinking that when we run into people, meet people, that you know all about them and stuff. But before that wasn't the case. Somebody give you their business card and tell you, look, I represent this company, you running with that. You done spoiled us to the fact that now we got to find out who you is, man. We got to. What's your name?
Where you from?
For real. You know what I'm saying? You done spoiled us. Well, we trying to find out folks' paperwork before anything go down, especially with some money, some business, anything. The rest of the world ain't caught up to this yet, gangster cow. They have not caught up to this yet. Because we looking at it from our side, because we gang members on this side, and the first thing we would have did when he knocked on the door is bring me a police report, son.
No, that nigga mystery in his history. I would have checked his mystery in his history. I want to know who you is, where you from, everything about you. Have you ever been arrested before? Because this nigga right here, who representing him, as of right now, he spent more time in jail than Karmelo Anthony.
Facts.
From looking at this paperwork, this nigga, Dominique Alexander spent more time in jail than Karmelo Anthony. Why would you want him speaking for your child? He's a jailbird. And then guess what? I forgot to tell you. This is the same dude. This is another thing. This is one of the main reasons why I wouldn't have him speaking for my child. Dallas police hate this nigga. The police association hate this nigga. You want to know why? Guess who he is?
Who?
He's the same dude that orchestrated the protest where them cops got killed in Dallas. Remember when the dude was up at the top and he was shooting him? Mm-hmm. He was the one that did that protest. That was horrible.
That's what I'm talking about. That Black Lives Matter stuff.
No, we're not talking about Black Lives. This got nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. We talking about it was a protest in Dallas a few years ago where it was a black dude who used to be in the army and he shot all the cops from the top of the roof. Was he? He was in
I think he was sniping them from something.
He was sniping them from in a garage, a car garage.
Yeah, because they couldn't.
But it happened in Dallas, downtown Dallas. He's the same dude that orchestrated the protest. So it was a regular protest because he an activist, but he orchestrated the protest that got like 6 cops killed. So they already look at you like they hate you.
Mm-hmm.
And police stick together from Dallas to Frisco to everywhere, all across the nation. So why would you want this nigga representing your family? And he was responsible, or they blamed him for the death of many police officers. And this shit is in the newspaper.
So if they don't drop him from the face of it, then we got our answer. Because he's supposed to be immediately, I appreciate your help, bro, but you're going to have to, you know what I'm saying, shake around a little bit. You can't talk for me.
Hey, hold it down real quick.
Okay. And I hate to sound like this because then people be, oh, you know, like black folk. It ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm fighting with the system. I'm standing in the wall, in the gap to protect us. And I know how they play. I know how dirty they play. I want to know where the dude come from. Who sent them? If the family don't shake a move and get rid of this dude, then I know something going on. You know what I'm saying? I know these people ain't the most intelligent people in the world, the most sophisticated people in the world. Because when you're talking about going up against the system, you got to understand, the system been around for a long time. Y'all playing games, but the system ain't. The system is not playing games. That's why it's a liquor store on every corner of your neighborhood. You understand me? That's why them clinics, them abortion clinics is in your neighborhood. That's why potholes everywhere. Walk them down the street, trash, smelling like piss. That's why all that's in your neighborhood is by design. It's by design. And the longer we keep sitting around here playing, the more it's going to stay the same. Where the people that's in charge, getting the money, they're going to keep getting the money. And every few years, every 10, 12 years, they're going to serve up one of these meatballs like this so you can let off a little steam. But keep your energy and your focus misguided and misdirected from the real enemy. Yeah, from the real enemy. This ain't a skin color thing, no. It's we the people versus the system. And the system ain't trying to go to war with us directly. So they're going to misdirect us with one of these plays right here just so they can let off a little steam. You know what I'm saying? They keep it under wraps. They keep it from boiling over by just pulling the top off a little bit. Yeah. And that's what they about to try to do with this play right here because they know folks is mad. Last 4 years you went through with old poopy pants in office, Joe Biden, gas prices through the roof. Everything went up double. We talked about it last week. You go to the store, $100. You might have 2 bags, and now one of them be full. You know what I'm saying? You got to literally go to the store now, and you got to buy off-brand product. Just don't taste the same. Them Frosted Flakes a little bit shorter. They ain't as sweet. They don't stay crunchy long. Ain't nothing wrong with off-brand stuff, but it just don't taste the same. Why we got to buy off-brand? Trying to stretch it off. The off-brand hamburger helper, it just ain't the same. The flavor ain't the same. You don't care what you're talking about. That burger magic stuff, that stuff ain't the same, man. You know? For real. That cola, it ain't Coke. You know, the big red label on it, say cola on it. It just don't taste like Coke, though. And all that is there right on the surface. Right on the surface. So they switch you up with this move. You know, there was a horrible accident going wrong. These two kids. This boy done stabbed this other little boy. And here a system come to manipulate it and use it to its advantage. See, because their whole motto is never let a tragedy go to waste. You know, this is a tragedy. This is a tragic situation. But they're going to take full advantage of it. They behind the scenes raising all their money, getting their boots on the ground. By the time it's time to go to trial, everybody and their mama going to be in text. They're going to be trying to, they already got it tricked up one way or the other. They're not already divided between black and white. You can't go nowhere and talk about this case the way I'm talking about it if you this color. And people ain't calling you coon and you don't like black people and all this, man. I'm past all that. I'm past all that, man. For real. Because I really come to speak for the people. That's why I can't put my face on camera. That's why I can't put my name out here. My real name, my real information, who I am. See what I'm saying? Ain't nothing this Alexander dude. I ain't got all that silly stuff in my past. You can argue that Karmelo, even though he got a body in his case, what this other dude done did way worse. Way worse. You done did it to somebody defenseless, helpless.
A child at that. I'm shocked. A 2-year-old child, and that child is 18 now. I need an interview from the mother in the church.
Is Alexander part of one of these groups or something?
Yes.
Rainbow
some next generation. He part of a next generation, some next generation, something they got activist company.
That's that Al Sharpton. That's that Al Sharpton stuff. That's that Al Sharpton spin-off stuff. Jesse Jackson got the Rainbow Push. Al Sharpton got the Action Network or something.
Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah.
What she say?
Nah, I can't read what she said. That was crazy.
Oh.
That was crazy. All I'm gonna say is these niggas, you gotta be watched. He gotta be watched. This Dominique Alexander dude he got a lot of mystery in his history. Bro, the dude took the police on a police chase, bro. The dude got an evading arrest charge. Where he took the police on a police chase.
So, what is his whole get up that he got a pass? He made a mistake, and now he better now. That what he trying to talk?
Bro, he went to jail and became a minister, I guess.
You gotta go in the back. You gotta go in the back. Y'all ain't got nobody else who can help me. You gotta go in the back, sir.
He should be in the back. Bro, he should not even be in the camera. This dude shouldn't even be in the camera. His face shouldn't be nowhere around the camera, bro. Nowhere in there. And you know this going to hit national news. This press conference that took is national news.
Cause see, what that happened is you taking away from what is Austin Metcalf's father doing, popping up at the press conference.
He took away from
that. Taking away. Exactly. He taking away from the story.
And let me ask you something. What did you get out of the press conference?
I didn't watch it yet. I wanted to watch it for my show so I can have fresh eyes on it. I turned it off.
All I got out of that press conference was, and I ain't trying to be biased. It sounded like all they wanted to do was tell us that they didn't spend the money on the house, that they didn't buy a new car, and that they need more money. That's all I got.
Did we find out what happened?
They didn't talk about the case. They didn't take questions from no reporters. All I got out of the whole conversation was how they being threatened, how people are tarnishing their name because of what they kid did, and how that her husband had to take a leave of absence because of his safety. Well, he should be taking a leave of absence anyway. His son is in jail, and all this shit is going on. That should be expected regardless, right? So
if you can, some people can't, bro. Some people can't miss a day.
But he lives in Frisco. I'm pretty sure he could take a leave of absence. He's got a good job. I guarantee you. You got to have a 6-figure job to pay the bills in Frisco. But all I'm saying is no disrespect. Only thing I got out of this shit was that Alexander made it his business to ask for more money. He kept saying, I need more support from the community. He brought up all these other people and how much money they raised. You notice he brought up all these other white people and said, this person raised this much. This person raised this much. This person raised this much.
You talking about the other cases?
Yeah, exactly. So it was almost like
that's the division stuff. That's that division stuff that the system is pushing. Because somebody else's case ain't got nothing to do with this one.
Exactly. And he was basically saying Rittenhour, the dude that shot the dude Rittenhour, he was able to get $2 million in donations. This person was able to get $1 million in donations. I was like, what is this press conference?
These cases ain't even the same. Right. Like, these cases ain't even the same.
I didn't get it. I'm lost. So I don't trust Dominique Alexander. I think he's going to rob the family. And let me tell you how I think he's going to rob the family. See, I'm a smart person. I think he's going to figure out a way to get that family to have to put that money into one of his accounts. He going to tell them that you could put this through the next generation account so you don't have to file taxes on it. He going to tell you to donate the money to the next generation because it's a non-profit or some bullshit. And he going to take their money, give them a little bit at a time, and he going to rob them. Remember I said, y'all, this nigga's a crook.
That was the old school way. That was the old school way. Right, that was the old school way. They way more sophisticated now. By him even just having his face on the screen with them, he in the money now.
Yeah, he making.
You see what I'm saying?
He making them.
Now he behind the scenes twisting arms. You know, with the real money go getters.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna miss the money. He about to raise the money in their name on their behalf, and not get them a coin. He ain't about to test the little 100,000.